Hey Keith, my name is Devin Norton. Thank you so much for speaking to me on the phone earlier. In this quick video, I'm going to give you 3 simple tips on how you can show up higher on Google, specifically how to beat roofing. Because if you look up Lexington KY roofers, these guys show up right here at the top, right under Angie. There's a lot of calls that come with being there. I'm going to show you what they're doing so you can beat them. You're probably wondering why I would even make this video for you, and it's really simple. I found out a little while ago there's a lot of small business owners, a lot of contractors who are so busy running their business and taking care of their customers, they don't have the time to learn how to make the internet bring them more customers. And the only thing stopping them from hiring somebody to help them is they don't know who is an expert and who's not. So I started creating these attack plans and just giving them away for free. A lot of people take this information and they just do it themselves, and that's totally awesome. But some people call me back and say, you know what, Devin, I like you. I just don't have the time to do this myself. Can you do it for me? Whatever you want to do with this information is totally okay with me. My only goal is to educate you and help you make a lot of money. Now, I'm going to talk to you about 3 simple things today: content, backlinks, and citations. But I wanted to start by saying whoever designed your website, whether it was you or you hired somebody, did a fantastic job. This is a beautiful site. The color combinations and the color scheme is just absolutely beautiful, very clean, really nice, unique logo you've got going on here, and just the entire website is just beautiful. It's super clean. Now, what Google mostly cares about when it comes to ranking your website is content, which is basically everything that you can, well, that's cool, it's dragging too, everything that you can read on this homepage. The reason why is because Google sends out these little robots called crawlers, and they scan your website and they look for keywords. A keyword is a phrase that somebody types into Google to find your business. So for this video, I'm using Lexington KY roofers, but there's a bunch you can use. This is called a buyer intent keyword. It's a keyword that somebody types into Google when they're ready to purchase your services. And there's some other ones I found, roofing companies, Lexington KY roofers, roofers, Lexington KY, etc., Lexington roofing, stuff like that. So what I would do if I were in your shoes is I would put these keywords inside of your content, because you can see this one has like 500 searches per month. This one also has 500 searches per month. This is 300. So just those 3 keywords, that's 1,300 people searching every month. Imagine how your life would change if you were number 1 in front of 1,300 searches for roofing every single month. But if I go into your website and I paste in this top keyword, you can see it's not on here at all. So you're going to want to make sure you fit that keyword in there a couple times. Another thing too is that you want to have a lot of content. The average website on the front page of Google has right around 1,500 words of content. So if I copy all of your content and I paste it in right here, you can see you have 591 words. If I go to AIC roofing, it doesn't look like they have that much more. It looks like you're probably beating them in content already. But the good news is by getting yourself to 1,500 words, yeah, they only got 403. By getting yourself to 1,500 total words, you're going to not only smoke them and blow them out of the water, but you're going to have that room to fit in these other buyer intent keywords that are going to make you a lot of money when you rank number 1. So that's my first tip for you regarding content. My next tip for you is called backlinks. A backlink is when another website is linking to your website, driving traffic to your website. This is really important because Google is kind of like a popularity contest. They want to see a bunch of trustworthy, relevant websites linking to your website, vouching for your website. Keep in mind though, like I said, they want to see trustworthy, relevant websites, which means you're going to get a lot more power if you have other roofing and construction companies linking to you versus having like Pizza Hut linking to you, because Google knows you're not a pizza company. So the tool that I use to check out backlinks is called Ahrefs. It is a paid tool. You don't have to use it. There's free tools out there. Just type in backlink checker and you'll find all the same information. It says you currently have 76 websites linking to you for 192 total backlinks. That is a great start. Fantastic job. A lot of people aren't even there. A lot of people don't even have one backlink. If you want to beat AIC, you're going to have to beat what they have, which is 172 websites linking to them with a total of 878 backlinks. Now that might look like a lot, but it's really easy. They actually did all the hard work for you. Because if these websites are relevant and trustworthy enough to rank them, then they're relevant and trustworthy enough to rank you. So if I were in your shoes, all I would do is I would copy them one by one. I'd go to each of these individual websites, and just like they did, I'd link back to your website. Angie is, you create a profile, put a link to your website in the profile, boom, you've got a link. Expertise, same thing. Yellow Pages, same thing. So it's really simple. It just takes some time. But if you beat them in content, plus you copy all of their backlinks and get them linking back to yourself, those 2 tips alone are enough to get you ranking number 1 on Google and start getting all the free calls that come with that. But I'm going to give you one last tip, and that's how to show up right here in the map pack. This is where the most calls come from. And if you want to show up here, you need to have more citations than your competitors. If you're wondering what a citation is, It's when you list your name, your address, and your phone number inside of a directory. And if you're wondering what a directory is, it's just a place where you can list your business's information, such as like Angie or Better Business Bureau, Yelp, stuff like that. So if I were in your shoes, I'd figure out what directories AIC Roofing was in. I'd put myself in those same directories, and then I'd add a bunch more on top. So if, AIC Roofing's 150 directories, I'd be putting myself in like 300. But that's all I've got for you, Keith. I hope you found this informative and helpful. I tried to keep this short and to the point for you. As a super quick recap, you're going to want to have at least 1,500 words of content on this homepage, and you're going to want to have keywords like Lexington Roofing and stuff like that inside of that content. You're going to also want to take all the websites linking to AIC Roofing right here and get all these websites linking back to isaacsroofing.net. And then finally, put your name, address, and phone number in more directories in AIC Roofing. And if you follow these 3 tips, Keith, that's how you become #1 across all of Google and start growing at an unforeseen rate. I mean, anyone who takes this top real estate is killing it. So you're probably asking, what do I do now? You have 2 options. The first option is to take this information and do it all yourself. And that's totally fine. A lot of people do this. If you decide to go that route, I just recommend you get started as soon as possible because it does take time to implement all this. And the sooner you get started, the sooner you start profiting. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at any time. My cell phone number is 469-352-2524. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have and give you a free attack plan on what to do next. Either way, thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video, Keith. If you could say thank you to Ann for speaking to me on the phone this morning, and I hope you have an awesome day. See ya.